Here's 80 years of history in 180 seconds. So make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened.
Flight attendants prepare for takeoff.
In 1930, United Airlines, Boeing Air Transport at the time, introduced the first flight attendant, registered nurse Ellen Church. She and the rest of the original 8 were all registered nurses, establishing a legacy of service and safety that exists in the profession to this day. The first flight attendants were responsible for not only cabin services, but also taking tickets, handling luggage, and even fueling the planes. They also weren't called flight attendants for another 40 years. They were air hostesses, sky girls, and most commonly, stewardesses. During the Second World War, many flight attendants took their nursing skills to the front lines. Ellen Church herself was awarded an Air Medal for her service, and United stewardess Lillian Kinkella went on to become the most decorated woman in U.S. military history. For practical reasons, being a registered nurse was no longer a prerequisite for being a stewardess. A whole new pool of candidates could apply. But that doesn't mean there still weren't stringent standards.
Your age?
21.
Height and weight?
5'4", and I weigh 119 pounds.
Well, that part's okay. Now, if you can meet our other qualifications.
You mean there are more?
Stewardesses not only had to be petite, but young and single. If they got married, or when they turned 32, they had their wings clipped. Not surprisingly, the average career was 18 months. Luckily, times changed. The sweeping social change of the 60s and 70s revolutionized the flight attendant profession as well. In 1972, men joined the ranks. Marriage and pregnancy rules, weight restrictions, and age requirements were abandoned, and stewardesses were officially renamed flight attendants. By the end of the decade, what was once an exciting job for young women had evolved into a serious career. As the 21st century approached, the world and industry kept changing, and so did the role of flight attendants. Never has the position of flight attendant been more important to the safety and security of customers and flight crews. The job has certainly evolved in 80 years. Flight attendants have been industry pioneers, sky girls, war heroes, and respected safety professionals. Yes, times change, but some things are timeless.
I guess it boils down to a general interest in people as individuals.
You see, every day our stewardesses fly, they meet new people, and their smiles, their friendly words, and their tactful appreciation of the moods and attitudes of their passengers make new friends and customers for United Airlines.
It was true for Ellen Church and still true for today's generation. Flight attendants have always been the face of United to its customers. Flight attendants own that experience and always will.
But I think you can see how we feel about our stewardesses. We think they're pretty special.